This is what the bottom of our frying pan looks like after all that cooking. I don't think we'd be able to get it to balance on a stove top anymore. In today's video, we're going to see if we can use the heat from a welder to cook some food.
Nate, what is a MIG welder?
MIG welder specifically is a kind that feeds a thin wire into the metal that you're heating up. The electrical charge goes through that, and then the same metal builds up and helps act as sort of a metal, and other metal just becomes all one piece of metal.
Okay.
That's opposed to TIG welding, and there may be other types of welding that I'm not familiar with. I am not a super experienced welder, but I have done some welding, including at least one video on this channel. We made a branding iron,
that was
TKOR
awesome.
brand. So today we're going to be using the welder to see if we can take the heat that it puts out and cook food with it. Here's the basic idea. Using a MIG welder, we're going to see if we can heat up pots and pans enough that we can use them to cook some food. So we've got an array of metal cooking utensils
that are very thin.
Some of them are pretty thin walled. The stainless steel ones, which is all of the ones that are silver colored, are indeed very thin. We then have a small cast iron pan, and I have never tried to weld cast iron, so I don't even know what that's gonna do.
It's gonna be amazing is what it's gonna be.
Maybe. So the goal is that we're going to try and heat up these pots and pans, but with liquid inside them. If I just welded straight onto the steel, we'll show what will happen. It will not do good things to the steel.
Not pretty.
But I'm hoping that if we have the liquid inside already, the heat will transfer quickly enough that it doesn't destroy the steel. It may still do that, and if it does, we'll have to change our approach up a little bit.
Here's what we're gonna try. We've got a stainless steel cup. Now, I think I said this is not the equipment for stainless steel, so we will not properly be welding it. But I'm just gonna pour some water in, and I'm gonna try and weld below the water line and see if it starts heating up the water or if it burns a hole through the steel cup.
Okay, I like it.
Ready?
Yep.
Whoa!
I poked a hole in it.
This is not underwater welding, Nate.
Well, not in this container.
Oh yeah, you're still going
Still just
through
poked holes in it, huh?
Yep.
Well, we need a thicker container.
Yep.
This is absolutely something I thought might happen, because the stainless steel is very thin, and while there are probably techniques for welding steel this thin, I am not very familiar with them. So we've got a couple other things we can try. First off is we have a cast iron pan, which, as I said, I've never tried to weld cast iron.
Let's try and make it grilled cheese. I bet it'll work. Neat.
Into the water.
Perfect.
Hey, look at that. It's hot. All right, so I think at this point, what has to happen is I have to get to a point where I can weld the bottom of this pan while it's set up like this. I kind of want to try it just with water first.
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Boiling in one spot.
Oh, sweet. I got one spot of hot water. Oh, all of it's actually warm. I'm gonna keep going. This is
Nice.
working.
You got steaming water.
That's pretty good. That's hot. That is hot water. I like this a lot. I want to turn it into soup in a frying pan. Classic. I want to use the water that's already hot.
Okay, good plan.
Put the tomato soup in here for measuring purposes to start. This is condensed, so I need the can of soup, and then I need 1 can of water as well. Start with some hot water. Oh, I don't even have enough in there. All right, this might not all fit in the pan at once, but that's okay. Whew. Oh, of all the ways to destroy a cast iron pan. So you're not supposed to cook tomatoes in cast iron because the acidity can like wear away the surface, and you're definitely not supposed to weld on it because that's what that looks like right now.
Oh my gosh. Did it work?
It's working. 1 portion of weld soup coming up.
You got a spot of boiling. It's working. I'm gonna try stirring
wow.
it while you do that.
Okay.
Trying to keep it from burning.
Right.
Also very happy I got plastic spoons now.
How is it?
Great.
Of course, right where I'm welding is where it heats up the most.
Here you go.
Ooh. Well, I do think I'm getting a bit more of a roasted tomato flavor than normally would from
Oh, good. I'm just gonna dip my rice cake in it.
Have at it.
Thank you. Yeah, that's an odd flavor we've got going on there.
Yeah, a little bit of burnt cast iron coming through.
That's great.
A little bit. Should I keep going or should we move on to grilled cheese?
Let's move on. We've got hot tomato soup. Okay.
Nice and melty?
Yeah. Time for some bread.
All right.
I'm flipping it because it's
Burning probably. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go around the edges more.
yeah.
How's that?
You might have a sandwich.
Man, look how good at this I am.
It's melty.
Slight melty inside. Let's just leave this on and just let it just take in that heat for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some great gooey melted cheese going on right there. Look at that. Liquid as the day is long. All right. My first ever Welder grilled cheese sandwich.
It might be the first ever. Is it as chemically as it seems like it would be?
There's a real burnt oil flavor to it from the butter and everything.
Yeah.
Oh boy, just have your fill.
Okay, so this sort of cheese isn't just gonna pull. It smells like chemical. Honestly, it smells like barbecue. Very charcoaly. Not bad. Just the charcoal briquette flavor is nearly overwhelming. That's what's happening here. On your mark, get set, go. Ha! That one spot's already boiling.
Yeah, but we want all of it. How are we doing?
It's rolling boil wherever you've got it.
Ha.
I don't know if you're gonna get the whole pan to do it, but it is holding its heat pretty well. All right, take a quick look, see what you think. Time?
Let's just call that boiling and throw our noodles in.
So that was less than 3 minutes. So get ready to add some flavor. Your ramen noodle soup, sir.
It's gonna taste like burning again.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's from gases being emitted from the welding process or if that's just because this is a brand new cast iron pan.
I'm guessing it's the excessively high heat on the cast iron pan.
There you go.
It's damaging the surface.
Tastes like burning?
No,
Okay.
tastes like beef.
We made ramen.
There you go. Got our soup, got our ramen, got our grilled cheese. You know, if we did this again and again, we could probably get to a better point where we'd like weld on the bottom, get it hot, put the grilled cheese on, just let it get the heat, take it off, you know, add some more heat.
Yeah.
But we can only add heat to a point about that big at a time. And so while we can keep that moving, it's hard to get a nice even heat distribution with a welder.
But with the liquid, it works fantastic.
And I did like how even though our heat was too high to really cook the grilled cheese properly, by adding the other pan on top, it created sort of an oven effect. And that got all of the cheese really nice and melty in there.
It did, got it real gooey.
So there are techniques you could definitely use to improve the heating surface, but this did work. We were able to get a cooking heat from our welder.
Guys, we have a welder. Is there anything else you want to see us do with the welder? Because it's pretty fun.
Is there anything specific you'd like to see us cook with the welder?
Yeah.
We might want to give it a shot. Guys, that is it for today, but we've always got new great stuff coming out. Hit that button down there, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a great video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.